What's going on, Yu-Gi-Oh! It's your boy CalLife here, bringing you another Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel video, and today we are going to be playing some Spyrals. Now, my boy Vec did go ahead and submit a few videos of his Spyral deck. His Spyral deck is pretty good, as you can see it right here. At one point, he was playing the Sight Lock version, but then he switched it up, so you will see some Sight Lock videos. But for the most part, this is what he played. This is his deck. It is a 45 card deck, but it, like he has it here, the notes say it does go burr. So anyways, I will have this link in the description below. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit the like button. Also, if you're new to the channel, hit the sub button. If you like Spyrals, come by to the channel. I stream almost every day, and he does join as he's one of my mods. And he does play this deck, so if you ever have any questions of how to play this deck, which I'm pretty sure you will, you can always ask him, as he can go ahead and give you some advice. But anyways, thank you all for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoy the replays. See ya. Okay, so we are going to be going second, and it looks like we are going against some Dragon Mage. Now, Vec is going to go ahead and Ash out the Chamber. Chamber being Ash is really good because of the fact that they can go ahead and add one of their Dragon Mage spell cards, which could be either like Hospitality, or it could be the Trap card, which is Tidying. So from there, he's just going to go into Striker Dragon. The Striker Dragon is going to grab the Boot Sector Launch. From the Boot Sector Launch, he's going to activate that, which is then going to go ahead and allow him to special summon one rocket monster with different names, which is now going to be able to link into the Dragon Unity. From the Dragon Unity, he's going to activate the effect, which is going to grab Dragon's Ravine. From the Ravine, he's going to activate that, which is going to allow him to toss out one Dragon card from his deck, which he is now going to use the Astral Router Dragon. And then from there, he's going to grab another I believe it's another Rocket Dragon card, which is then going to toss the Tidying in the grave. He can now summon out the Chamber, which is then going to summon out the Hieratic Seals of Heavenly Spears. This card is so annoying because it can just literally tribute itself and then summon a monster, and it returns one face-up card to on the field back into the hand. So he's going to do that to his Danger. The Danger is going to get put back, and the reason he put down Fusion Destiny, I can imagine, is because he doesn't want to make sure he tosses out one of his Dangers doesn't toss out one of the cards, right? So he does summon the Danger Tsuchinoko. Right there is going to activate the Magician Souls, use the power of Danger Jackalope, and then Spiral Mission Rescue. Spiral Mission Rescue is going to banish itself. From there, he is going to be able to chain block the Jackalope, right? There he summons out the Master Plan, and then from Master Plans he summons out another Danger, and then finally he does get hit with a Nib. So that does suck, but it's not the end, because remember, he still does have other plays. Now with the Black Metal Dragon going into the grave, he can then be able to grab a Red Eyes Black Darkness Dragon, which isn't really going to do too much, right? Because now look, Vec is able to grab a SPYRAL Resort. Now, if you guys didn't know anything about playing Spyrals, this card is super good. Such a good card. When this card is on the field, Imperm cannot target this card, right? Which means you cannot target any of the Spyrals monsters. So there would be no targeting. Anyways, he does summon out the Quik-Fix, and he grabs the SPYRAL Gear Big Red. The SPYRAL Gear Big Red is going to grab the Master Plan, which is then going to activate to grab a Assault. He's finally going to go ahead and link into the Spyral Double Helix, and now with the Double Helix on the field and the Quik-Fix, he's able to I believe look at the top of the deck, which is going to allow him to activate Helix ability, as he is just a mind reader, as you're going to see. So here comes Drone. Oh, it's actually Drone that allows him to order the top of the deck. So we know what card is going to be next, which is going to be a spell card, right? So from here, he can now use Double Helix. Double Helix ability activates, and then finally he summons out the Ghost Trick. So even though he got nibbed, it did nothing because he's still playing through it, right? So now with that, he does get another Quik-Fix. The Danger also activates. Quik-Fix is activating, and this is what makes this deck so good, right? It's none of these cards are really once per turn, so they just keep activating. So now here comes the Danger Nessie. The Danger Jackalope is back in the hand. He can go ahead and activate that again, summon that out, and now he draws into a Call by the Grave. Finally, he's going to link into the Curious Lightsworn Dominion, and then Dominion is going to be able to toss out the Destrudo. Destrudo is going to also pay half of his life points to go ahead and activate to summon itself onto the field. Finally, he was going to link into Hulk. Now we know how much people love to see Hulk, right? Well, imagine seeing it after getting nibbed after doing the nib. So here comes Artifact Dagda. Dagda does come out, which is going to allow this to happen, right? So now with the effect activating, Dagda's effect to activate, here comes the Artifact Sight. Now if you guys didn't know, Sight is such a good card because Sight allows your opponent not to go into the extra deck. Now you may be wondering, how is he going to get the Sight to pop? Well, he has a few options, one being DPE, right? And he still has not played the Fusion Destiny. So it's actually incredible that this guy has not quit. Cash Blossoms being a true sport. But anyways, here comes the Boar Lord Dragon. Boar Lord is now going to go ahead and grab I believe one of his links monster. I think he grabs the Curious Lightsworn because that's the highest link card. Yes, he does. So from here he gets a super agent, and then finally he's going to link off into the Apollosa, Bow of the Goddess. And now look at this, here comes the Droplet. Now I'm not really sure why he would Droplet on this turn. A little curious, but now finally here comes the Fusion Destiny. Fusion Destiny is going to activate, and it's basically GG's. Cash Blossom, a true sport for even sticking around this long, because I definitely would have been gone after all this, right? But here we go, Apollosa is off the field. But let's be real, it doesn't even matter because Sight comes in, and unless there is a Call by the Grave, there was nothing that was going to stop that. So now he's locked out of the extra deck. Could you imagine being a Dragon Mage player and you're being locked out? So anyways, Hulk does activate, and then he's going to chain Hulk with the SPYRAL Sleeper, just a chain block, which is going to be able to destroy that. This is basically a DPE itself, except it destroys 2 cards. And look, let me just read how good SPYRAL Sleeper is, right? Anyways, once per turn during each player's turn, you can target 1 Spyral card control and up to 2 cards your opponent controls, destroy them. So literally all he has to do is target 1 Spyral. So he literally targets this, where this card cannot be destroyed by battle, and then he's able to pop 2 cards, right? So finally with the Hulk, he does get off the TG Wonder Magician, and he's going to now activate Call by the Grave. TG Wonder Magician is going to be able to basically link, I mean synchro into a Baronne de Fleur, and then finally at this point it is just GG's, as Heavenly is not going to be enough, Trippin Tactics is not going to be enough because that's negated, and once again a real good sport for even trying to play through this, because like I said guys, I would have been gone. There's no point in even continuing this. Here comes the DPE back. He still has the double basically the double destruction thanks to the SPYRAL Sleeper, and also actually a triple destruction because of DPE, right? So at this point it is just GG's. And yeah, let's get on to the next one. As you can see, Spyrals is super crazy, man. Such a good deck, such a good deck. Number 2, and once again Vec is going second, so he is going to be going against actually some trash twins. Now I'm gonna be honest guys, this deck is some trash. His combo most likely ends here. Oh, never mind, there is a cross out designator. That's like one of the only cards that's really gonna save this combo, right? Because most of the time once they get ash, impermed, nibbed, whatever else you want to include in the situation, they just die. So here comes the Link Disciple. Oh, I do like this package though. They are going into the Link Disciple and to Link Devotee. I think this is the better version, at least Master Duel wise, because he at least can, if he does it correctly, he can get off a Masquerade, which can then go into Underworld Goddess, right? And that'd be really good, especially against Vex deck, as he does play Spyrals and they have to activate in the graveyard for most of the point. But he does go off into a Verte Anaconda. I could understand that, but feel like there was probably a better route he could have went. But yeah. But anyways, that's what he did. So here comes a Masquerade, here comes a Verte. I guess he can still go into the underworld, but let's see what he goes into. He probably should have waited at this point. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm wondering if he's going to literally sight lock himself out. That would be hilarious. Here comes the Okusadia Avermax. That's what he wanted to go into. A unkillable thing. And he sight locks himself. Oh man. I think this actually has to activate on the opponent's turn though, right? Let's see. I could be correct about the opponent's turn. Yeah. So during the opponent's turn, it has to activate. So no sight lock. I apologize for the confusion there. I'm glad I read up on sight. But anyways, here comes Roadblocker. He's gonna now activate Master Plan. And this is what I'm saying. He probably should have went and waited and went into Underworld Goddess, as probably would have been the better option in my opinion, but who knows, right? Anyways, let's see what Vec can do. Once again, he does get the SPYRAL Resort off. Here comes the Super Agent in his hand, and now he's gonna go into Quik-Fix. Quik-Fix is going to grab the Big Red. He's gonna activate Big Red. Big Red is going to allow him to special summon a card, which is going to be another rescue, which is now he can go into Double Helix. From Double Helix, he's gonna use Quik-Fix to summon itself. Quik-Fix is then going to activate its ability, grabbing the drone. The drone is going to be what scouts the opponent's deck. So here he comes. He's gonna change the order of the deck. And then from there, he can go into Ghost Trick. And now I believe he's going to activate Ghost Trick's ability, which is going to go ahead and then chain with the Double Helix. He realizes that he put a monster on top of the deck, so he knows exactly what it is. Now he gets the Master Plan. Quik-Fix is then going to activate one more time. And then from here, he's going to go into the Curious Light Sword, right? So at this point, he is good to go. He's going to now summon out the Destrudo. He's gonna go into Apollosa. Okay, that's what he's going to go into. So from here comes the Super Agent. Now here comes the Destrudo, which is then going to go into the Hulk. Hulk is then going to go ahead and summon out the Jet Synchron. From Jet Synchron, he's now going to go into Mecha Beast Phantom Auroradon. Now from Auroradon, he's going to go into 3 of the tokens, activate Auroradon's ability to summon out, I believe, the Olion. Yep, here comes the Olion now. And here comes the Boarlord Savage Dragon. Now with Boarlord onto the field, he's going to activate Olion's ability, activate Boarlord to chain block, and then finally he's going to grab himself the Curious, the Lightsworn, right? And now at this point, he's going to activate Jet Synchron's ability, toss out another Olion into the grave, and then use Master Plan's ability, and then finally rescue, right? So here comes another card, and at this point, it's looking like GG's. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think there's anything that this person could do, because now here comes the Cupid Pitch. I believe his Cupid Pitch is going to go into Verone. Yes, that is true. And then from there, he's probably gonna add Nemesis Corridor. There we go. So here comes the Colossus. Colossus is now going to be coming onto the field, which is going to stop him from being able to add any of his Life Twin cards, right? So once Avermax gets destroyed, which it will, because of all the negates that he has on the field, let's be honest, right? So there we go. That's going to be negated, which means he can go ahead and attack. Now he's going to activate Avermax's ability, which would get negated by either the app or by the Barone. And then at that point, the only thing that he was going to do was just goop. Anyways, so GG's by Vec. Like I said, I think Underworld Goddess probably would have been better there, but who knows, right? But anyways, let's get into the next one. Oh, round 1, here comes Magician Souls. He's going to toss out the Master Plan. So this is actually nice because we get to see what he can do going first. And look at that, he is going to get hit with Effect Veiler. Luckily, he does have the Call by the Grave. I really don't think it would have mattered too much, because I think Magician Souls is just full combo regardless. So here comes the Magician Souls ability. He's gonna grab the Last Resort, and then from here he can activate Master Plan. Now, if you guys haven't noticed, Master Plan is probably the most annoying card in the deck besides for Quik-Fix, as they just keep activating. But here we go. Here comes the Link Karibo. The Link Karibo is now going to be able to summon out the Barricade Blocker. Barricade Blocker is going to activate its effect along with Master Plan, which is actually going to chain block for the Master Plan. So here we go. He does grab himself the Quik-Fix, and then finally the SPYRAL Resort. Once again, a super annoying field spell card. Not only can he add a card from his deck, like a Spiral monster from his deck to his hand, but also it helps him not be targeted. Now here comes Spiral Master Plan's ability. He's going to grab the rescue, and then finally we're going to go into double Helix. Now he does have Drone in his hand, so we already know what's probably about to happen. Drone's probably coming onto the field to do some scouting. So yep, here comes the Drone. He's going to organize the top cards of the deck, and look at that, it's going to be an Assault, which is a trap card that he put there, which is probably a dead draw for them. So now here he can go ahead and do what he needs. He's going to get the SPYRAL Sleeper, which is basically the double DPE, if I want to say so myself. Because it just destroys two things, man. Such an annoying card. But now here comes the Ghost Trick. Here comes the SPYRAL Quik-Fix. SPYRAL Quik-Fix comes right back, and he's going to probably link into the Lightsworn card. Yep, the Curious Lightsworn Dominion, which is then going to toss the Destrudo into the graveyard. So as you can see, he's just doing a whole bunch of things. I guess he wasn't really nervous about Nib, because I thought he would have went into Apollosa by now, but he did not. So anyways, Drone comes back onto the field. Destrudo comes onto the field. He's probably going to go ahead and link into the Apple. So here comes Apollosa, and then finally he's going to go into Hulk. Now with Hulk onto the field, he is going to be able to summon out the Deskbot 001, which is then going to bring the Mecha Phantom Beast Aurora, and then finally he's going to get a token, which is going to allow him to bring back the Deskbot 001. And after this, he's going to go ahead and summon out the Lion. The Lion is going to synchro into Warlord Savage Dragon. From the Warlord, he's going to use Olion's ability, use Warlord's ability to chain block, and then he's going to equip the Curious Lightsworn card like he did right there. Finally, Olion does come out, which is going to allow him once again to go ahead and summon out the Cupid Pitch. Now we know what Cupid Pitch is doing. It's going to go ahead and look for the Colossus. Colossus is such a good card, very underrated. There's a reason it's banned, right? There's a reason it's banned in TCG. Anyways, with the Colossus, here comes Baron de Fleur. So now he has, let's count how many negates he has, right? He has 3 Omni negates on this one card once returned. He has 4 monster negates right here, and then another Omni negate. So he has about 6 negates. And then if you combine that with the destruction of Sleeper, the double Regeki the double DPE that he gets, and then finally the Corridor, which is going to stop him from adding cards from his deck to his hand. This deck is just really, really good. And then finally the SPYRAL Resort allows him to put a card back from his graveyard into his deck. So let's see what the opponent Edison can do. It looks like he's playing some Synchrons, and that's as far as that deck can go, because let's be honest, they can't really do anything. But anyways, he does pop those 2. Those get destroyed. Like I said, it's a DPE, just too good. It activates on both turns, and that's just going to be GG's. There's nothing that this person can do. And yes, all I can say, guys, if you guys are looking to play Spyrals, this deck is just incredible. I'm telling you, it's super incredible. All right, so this is going to be the last duel of the day, and it looks like, it's Dragon Mage again. This time the Dragon Mage player is going to be summoning out Kitchen, and then he's just going to end his turn. So I could only assume he has a play in here, but let's see what happens. I think Vec has a really good combo. He does have some dangers. He has his Super Agent. So here comes the Jackalope. Jackalope is going to activate. Here comes the Max C, but it doesn't matter as Vec does have the Call by the Grave. And the good thing about this is that for the Dragon Mage to activate any of their abilities, it has to be either during the start of the battle phase or during the end of the battle phase, which means Vec can do full combo without the fusion monsters coming out, which is pretty good if I say so myself. So by that time, he should be able to have multiple negates onto the field. So let's find out. Here comes the Magician. So he actually does get a infinite imperm. Imperm's not going to be super helpful here because I don't think he's going to need it, but it's still nice to have. Now here comes a barricade. The master plan is going to activate, and the barricade is going to chain block for the master plan. Okay, so here comes one of the cards, which is going to be Earnest. I believe Earnest is going to allow him to summon out, a Dragon Mage card from his hand, which is going to be the Chamber, which is going to allow him now to add a card from his deck, which is going to be the spell card. I believe that's the one that allows them to fusion, so it's not really going to matter. Yeah, it does. It's not going to matter at all if I'm being honest. But here comes the double helix. And now with the double helix, he's going to activate Quik-Fix. Quik-Fix is going to summon itself, and then Quik-Fix is going to allow him to grab the drone. Once again, he wants to do some scouting, so he's going to go ahead and use this Spiral Mission Assault to summon out the drone, and he's going to find out what's on the top of the deck. He finds out he wants to put the Chamber Dragon Mage on the top, which is then going to allow him to activate Helix effect of him guessing correctly. And now here comes the Ghost Trick. Ghost Trick is going to activate its ability to go ahead and target itself. Finally, Master Plan is going to activate. Sorry about that. Here comes the Quik-Fix. Quik-Fix is going to then summon out the Curious Lightsworn. I'm sorry guys, this is such a mouthful of cards that activates. It's ridiculous. Destrudo does get sent to the grave. Magician Soul and Deskbot 001 also gets milled as well. And then finally, here we go. Dragon Mage Tiding is going to activate. He's going to go ahead and push back the Curious. Now at this point, let's see if that was the good idea, because I really don't think it matters, as the monster negate of 4 is on the field. Now here comes Destrudo. So even though he can't get full combo, he can still go into Hulk, and that's still going to be good enough for him. Here comes the Jet Synchron. Here comes the Auroradon. Now with Auroradon, we're going to be seeing Olion, and I know how much you guys love to see the Hulk into the mech into the Olion. So now here comes the Deskbot as well. He's then going to be able to go into the Danglong. Oh, he chose Danglong this time. Okay. And then he's going to activate this. Danglong is going to be really good here, to be honest with you. Okay, so here comes the Master Plan. Master Plan is going to grab Rescue, and then finally he's going to go ahead and go into the Warlord, Savage, Dragon. That's going to be another negate, but because the other card was sent back, the Curious Lightsworn, he has to grab the Mecha Phantom Auroradon, right? So I don't think it matters too much, as I believe they're both link 3s. I could be wrong though. Yeah, they're both link 3s, so they're still fine. All right, so at this point he decreases the level to go ahead and get out the Barone. Barone is then going to be able to have Cupid Pitch, bring out the Nemesis Corridor, which is going to be death, literally just GG's. There's nothing that this guy can do at all. It is unfortunate for him. So yeah, this is just gay, man. There's nothing that this guy could do. This poor Dragon Mage player, man. So here comes the Sleeper onto the field. Last Resort is going to equip itself to it, and that's just a whole field. Oh my gosh. But anyways, thank you all for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, let me know in the comment section below. If you guys think Spyrals is super goated and you want to make it, let me know. I will have the deck in the description. I think that deck's amazing. I do think it's pricey. So anyways, thank you all for tuning in. I'm signing out. Have a wonderful day. See ya.